Hello my Fishead friends, Joe here. So real quickly today I thought I'd show you one last look at my 10-gallon tank. This is a planted tank I started a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, and it's been one struggle after another. At one point I basically was growing blackbeard algae and nothing else. It's been a weird tank. I haven't been able to get anything to breed in here. Plants aren't growing like they should. Early on in the tank, I made every mistake that I could have. This is my first planted tank. I made every mistake from too much of everything to not enough of everything, and everywhere in between. I finally have gotten a handle on the algae. Normal amounts still here and there, but overall, the algae is under control. And the plants are doing okay, but they're not thriving. Like, I have crypts just regularly melting back. I got a lot of crypts in here. Right here we got some Cryptowindedii. There's some more behind it. Way in the back, I don't know if you can see it that well. That thin, crinkly stuff, that's Crypt Crispatula, I think. And that stuff is supposed to get pretty tall, and it does really good for a little bit, and then it just melts off. Same thing with this crypt right here. That one, the bigger leaf's got some green spot algae on it. I don't know how well you can see any of this. I got a lot of plants just jammed in here. Initially, I was trying to have somewhat of escape and design to the tank and to the plants I had, but as I got more and more plants, I just get random stuff, the cheapest stuff I can find, really, because I was struggling so much. And even my Petco has the pre-packaged tissue cultures and the plastic tubes with you can get some other plants in them. Probably not the best, highest quality plants, but my Petco clearances them out once they get a little old or look kind of crummy. So I've been buying a bunch of those half price over the last few months, and a lot of them have recovered pretty nicely. I also get some plants from the co-op, like this chainsword right here in the front came from the co-op. I got some sage right there that came from a fish store, so I get it from all over the place. Yeah. So, what else here? So I got a little bit of everything, no real design. I just tried getting everything where it could grow, or trying out different spots for the same kind of plant, things like that. I did have a big old clump of Java moss up in this wood, but I tore that out the other day to start a project. This tank's going to get rescaped, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. I was hoping to do it this past weekend, but it just didn't happen. The wife and I were working on other projects, so I'll wait and we'll see when it actually happens. But I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to look completely different, a whole new scape. It's going to be kind of a fun theme, I think. But that's what I got. I got rid of the guppies a while ago because they weren't breeding for me. They just got... I should say they were breeding. The females were pregnant, but they just kept getting eaten. And, I just wasn't producing babies. So I got rid of them. I wasn't really into the ones I had. They didn't look that great. All I have in here now is one auto. There's a sparkling gourami in here somewhere. I have, I think, 4 cherry shrimp and 3 amanos. I'm not exactly sure what fish I will be getting when I rescape this. I do want to make sure it's something that'll nibble on hair algae, because since I took the guppies out, I don't know if you can see it, but on that pogo stemmen back there, there's a lot of hair algae forming, same on the moss. I just need something to nibble on that stuff. The guppies were really good at it. I kind of jumped the gun on getting rid of them, because they did kind of have a function, but that's alright. So hopefully sometime this week or this next weekend I can have some time to rescape this, have some fun with it, and it's going to have a whole new look. So that's what I got. I just wanted to get one last shot of this tank before I change it up. It's gone through a lot of changes over the last 2 or so years. This is the best it's looked, even though it's kind of a hodgepodge of plants everywhere, but I do like the jungle look. If these things had taken off and grown and my guppies were breeding and the shrimp were breeding, I probably would have left this tank alone. But nothing, I've had cherry shrimp in the past, and they didn't breed. The guppies weren't producing any babies. I've been struggling with simple plants like this dwarf sage down here. This is the best it's looked in the year or so I've had it. It's barely been living. As some of you might know, I had crazy blackbeard outbreak, and I was even trying to kill the blackbeard with peroxide, and that wasn't even working. I was taking stuff out, dousing it, soaking it, and it just would not kill the blackbeard algae. I couldn't figure it out, because everybody on YouTube and the internet says that should work. I mean, like, these pieces of wood here have been getting cleaned off by the shrimp, but those have all been soaked in peroxide. I sprayed down a couple of Anubias once, and the Anubias is, like, all the leaves burnt off the Anubias. The rhizome was fine, they're still growing, but the leaves died off, but the algae didn't even really die off of that. So I don't know what's up with this tank. It's weird. I have other tanks with plants in them that are doing much better, and they haven't gotten the same amount of effort as this tank has had. So it's pretty frustrating. So hoping to get a fresh start with a new scape. I'm going to change up the substrate. I don't think this stuff is bad. This is just normal gravel. I know you can grow stuff in normal gravel. But seeing I was buying substrate, I figured I'd buy some, I think I got stratum. So, well, we'll see what happens. But hopefully I'll be getting back into YouTube again. Kind of beginning the itch to make some more videos and kind of share this stuff. Because I feel like I got some fun stuff going on. My eels are out most of the time now, so I'll definitely get them on video one of these days. And hopefully you guys will be seeing more of me, and we'll go from there. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, or night, or whatever it is, wherever you are. Bye.